Suns team wants to do when they go up against you. They are looking to get out in the open floor and get easy baskets off transition. One of the best teams in the league when it comes to capitalizing on the break.
All right, ready to go? Ready to go?
So Phoenix will get the first possession. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for Cleveland, they've got LeBron James. Smith is out there with Hill. And there's Green, and it's Nance in at the center. J.R. Smith on the wing. Lets it go with a three. Good, and the assist goes to James. Smith's got the first 3 points tonight for the Cavs. And in general, this Suns team looks to push the tempo, Greg, and play at a very high pace whenever they can.
You know, if you look over the history of the franchise, they've always been at their best when they've played that style. The Suns and that run and gun mentality just seem to go hand in hand. And I think also it happens to work well with the athletes that are presently on this roster.
Knocks down the three ball.
And the three ball is Smith's go-to. We all know that. He's excellent at measuring up any shot beyond that arc.
There's the pick. Payton kicks to Chandler. Here's Harrison, covered by Smith. 6 to shoot. Here's Bender. No good on the triple.
Not getting anything to fall here early. 4 straight misses to start the game.
It's good on the putback.
Oh, that's just great speed in the open court. Smith knew to take off like a rocket in transition.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
With the teardrop, Payton, that's good.
Oh, after falling short on their first 4 shots, they got one to go, and now they're 1 for 5 from the field.
Hill passes to Green. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Green's got his first 2 points. Now here's Payton. Pass to Harrison. Chandler a screen. Over in the corner, Bender knocks down the 3 ball.
That's the kind of confidence Bender has in himself, ready to fire as soon as he gets the ball in his hand.
Nance a screen on Payton. Green the screen. Passes to LeBron. Shoots over Bender. Almost, but it rolls out.
I think he lets the D get to him there, and he rushes it. I mean, he has plenty of space there if he just takes his time.
Payton kicks to Harrison. Back to Payton. Chandler a screen. Lobbed up there for Chandler. It's stolen by Nance. Smith dishes to James. Shoots over Bender.
And shooters have to be more careful when Bender is nearby. He's so skilled at rejecting shots.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Daniels passes to Payton. Out left to the wing. Bender with a wide open look. No good with the triple. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Hill kicks to Smith. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Smith's got 11.
He's taking over the game. Their lead's going to get even bigger if he keeps this up.
Phoenix has gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. There's the pass to Harrison. Chandler a screen. Harrison kicks to Bender. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Not a very consistent quarter for him in terms of the shooting.
Smith, no luck. For Phoenix, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Defensively, they could have done better. That's an open look he'd like to have back.
Hill, no good. Suns trail by 8. Payton outside. Chandler outside. Here's Bender. Off target from outside.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Here's LeBron, and that basket pushes the lead to double digits. LeBron's got his first 2 points of the night. On offense, here are the Suns. And Tyronn Lue thrown right into the fire as the head coach of the Cavaliers, and he led them to a title in his rookie year as a head coach.
Yeah, it was a whirlwind, but he's so organized. He knew the changes he wanted to make. Coming in and leading a championship team, he was up for the task.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, this is the dilemma as a coach. You wonder, do I need to call a timeout here? Do I need to settle these guys down? Should I let them play through it?
Payton with the ball. The feed to Daniels. Over in the corner, Bender. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. And it's 6 points for Dragan Bender.
And not only is Bender physically imposing down low, he also can stretch the floor with his perimeter shooting. He's lethal from deep.
Nance outside, kicks it to Smith. Shot clock at 6. Nance sets a screen for Smith. That shot off, and Phoenix will come the other way.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Bender with the bucket.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
The Cavaliers leading by 4. Hill dishes to Nance. He feeds it to Smith. Goes up to the stripe. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Smith's got 13.
Smith pretty clever inside, exceptional at finding space to get a shot off near the rim.
Payton kicks to Bender. Chandler with the screen on Nance. Here's Bender, and it's blocked.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And James loves torching defenders with his pull-up jumper. Play up on him, he goes by you. Play off, he'll pull up.
Payton kicks to Harrison. Chandler a screen. Over in the corner, Bender. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. So for the Suns, Jared Dudley's checked in for Chandler. Reed comes in for Harrison, and Tyler Hughes is subbed in for Elfrid Payton. The Cavaliers leading. Green with a screen on Dudley. LeBron kicks to Nance. Dishes it to Green. Over Daniels. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Green's got his second basket of the night. Ulis passes to Bender, and the call will be against George Hill. That's his first foul. Phoenix making some changes. Alex Len comes in for Dragan Bender, and Chris is subbed in for Troy Daniels. Here's Ulis. Len with a screen on Nance. Chris. They grab their own miss.
Well executed. Great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Yeah, coming off of a good pick, and you want to get that when he gets the separation he needs. I know he would love to have that one back.
The 3 from Dudley. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Some very slack defending, playing with fire to leave him that open beyond the arc.
James dishes to Clarkson. They set the pick. Back to LeBron. Pass to Clarkson. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Ulis, and good. He got the English that time as it falls.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Phoenix calls timeout. And Chris, you were the #1 overall draft pick back in 1993. We've seen a lot of greats taken with that pick, but it also seems that those #1 picks who aren't as successful face a lot of pressure, a lot of criticism. There's a lot on your plate to handle. Can you talk about that for us?
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure for some players being the #1 pick. But I've always laughed and I've thought about, players that maybe people say maybe they were a bust, maybe this player wasn't good. Well, I think you should go back and look at the GM that picked them. I mean, the GM is the guy that assesses talent, So
right.
when there were a few players that were picked #1, and many players said, "What are you doing? We've played against him. We would never pick him #1." So before that, I think the NBA is about opportunity and situation. Look at a guy like Chauncey Billups. He went to Boston. He didn't do well at Boston. They called him a malcontent, said he couldn't play, and then he ended up being one of the best leaders that the game had. And so this game is all about situation and opportunity. Can you find the right fit? That's why if you're a player, you can't let frustration get to you. You have to continue to work hard, continue to prove your game, because when you play, you're auditioning for the other teams in the league as well. They're saying, wait a minute, we see his unique talent, skills, and we see his unique skill set, and we could use him. And so many times you just have to wait for the right position, the right situation.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And Nance kicks to Clarkson. Makes it off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 12.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Yeah, particularly on offense, where they've been completely in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Now Ulis. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Over James. That one a little long.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Rebounded by Dudley.
A highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
Well, a good attempt to try to finish that alley-oop steal, though. Still should have went for something better than that, though.
Len, a screen. Corver against Dudley. An easy 2 points on the layup. Dudley's got his first bucket in this one. Cleveland leading by 10. Nance a screen. Outside Corver. Feeds to LeBron. Over Chris. And James with the basket on the assist by Corver. That's 7 points for LeBron.
That's just great confidence from James, effortlessly letting it fly whenever he's in rhythm.
Len passes to Ulis. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
Oh, the floater's a tough shot, even when you're that close to the bucket.
LeBron kicks to Corver. Back to James. Corver sets the screen for LeBron. He dishes it to Corver. His three-pointers off the mark. Suns trail by 10. Tries from 16. Another shot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
The Suns shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loop shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Oh, LeBron James is such a devastating finisher around the rim. Cleveland's goal has been to surround him with as many three-point shooters as possible, trying to keep the defense spread out.
Both free throws good from Len. And the old guard used to say that jump shooting teams can't win titles. Chris, that playoff defense was just too tough.
Well, it's a different time. The Cavs win while taking a ton of threes. Still, though, LeBron's interior threat is what creates those open looks.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And it's happening at both ends, trying to end this thing before it begins.
Suns moving the ball around to the left side wing. Trying his luck deep. Ulis, good. Ulis has got 5. Cleveland leading by 7. There's the pick. The drive by James, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I mean, James is like a freight train moving to the rim. He's so effective at getting the D to hit him when he's on the attack.
You know, Chris, LeBron took a lot of heat going to Miami, but when he played with the Heat, he said he learned a lot how to win there. And certainly the results show with 2 championships and 4 NBA Finals.
The fans in Cleveland, they should be happy that he left, learned how to win there in Miami under a great leader like a Pat Riley, and came back and brought that knowledge to Cleveland and won their first championship. I'm sure all is forgiven now.
He misses the free throw.
Well, you got to admire LeBron. I mean, he's such a competitive athlete. He's one of the most competitive athletes you'll see in all of sports.
And he can't hit the second. And the Cavs, a powerhouse team, but they're used to overcoming long odds as well.
I mean, you think of their 3-1 deficit against the Warriors in 2016, going on to win it all. That was just crazy. But last season, the largest second-half comeback in playoff history. In the clutch, they always respond. That's how you protect the rim. Stand your ground and make him alter his release.
Ulis passes to Chris over James. Chris can't hit.
Well, you gotta love the little man climbing up amongst the skyscrapers and coming away with the big rebound.
27 seconds left in the first quarter. Glenn, a screen. Ulis kicks to Reed. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. In the corner, it's Clarkson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Alex Len picks one up.
And going to the free throw line will be Clarkson. Confident move there.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And the first one drops.
Former first-team All-Rookie after being picked in the second round. Clarkson, a draft day steal.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Ulis doesn't go for him. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And of course, as we've always seen with LeBron James, it's not just about the numbers, but his tremendous, tremendous leadership.
I put all the pressure on me to be better and come through for my teammates. This is the position I put myself in. It's the position I put our team in, and as the leader and the guy that goes out there and make things happen, that's the way it's going to be.
Well, that there is straight talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron James with a textbook example of how to take responsibility and lead.
And Kevin, that's why he is the king. He doesn't say, hey, I'm just one of the 5 guys. No, he knows who he is and what he has to do. Bottom line, he's the man. Climb on my shoulders, and I'm... Oh, goodness.
Did you see that?
One of the things Clarkson does best is converting off the dribble drive.
And that last replay, courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Ulis dishes to Dudley from about 19 feet and off the front iron, and in it goes. Dudley's got his second basket.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Pass to Zizic. The dish to Clarkson. They set the pick. Out to the right wing. Outside, Green. Just 5 to shoot. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Ulis passes to Len. Now, here's Ulis. He's covered closely, and he gets it back. And another shot. A putback. Len kicks to Ulis. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Chris. And at last, they get one to fall. Chris has got it back down to single digits for the Suns. Passes to Green. There's a screen. The 9-foot shot. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Not pretty. You've just got to shake off a miss like that.
Dudley against Korver. Len sets a screen for Dudley. Inside. Count it. And the Cavalier lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Len.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Reed against Clarkson. The Cavaliers again can't hit. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Now, here's Ulis. He's covered closely. From 13, that one wide left. Cleveland leading by 6. Green dishes to Clarkson. Dudley against Korver. And here's Clarkson. 9 points in the game so far. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Now, here is Reed. And Ulis has it in the corner. Len, a screen. Picked his pocket. And here we go. Fast break. Korver's got it. Releases from 15, and he gets the jumper to drop. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
And Korver, a team-first guy. When one of his guys is open, he wastes no time in delivering the pass.
And the Suns call time here. And Chris, you had the chance to play with Kyle Korver in Philadelphia. A decade later, he makes his first All-Star appearance.
Yeah, he's my rookie, the 51st pick of the 2003 draft. Nobody outside of the Korver family expected him to become this talented, but I knew he was going to be a heck of a sniper when I saw him practicing, shooting every day.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. 5 to shoot. Here's Harrison. Good work defensively by Smith. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Launches the 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Korver. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Look at that focus from Korver inside. He has a nice soft touch when he's in close next to the basket.
Out left to the wing. From the arc. Tips it up. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Pick up by Hill. Nance passes to Smith. Back to Nance. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Prague and Bender.
And up and down this Suns roster, there is a ton of youth. One of the younger teams in our league last season, and that was weighted with Tyson Chandler's age. A lot of young players looking to make their mark here in the NBA.
He misses the free throw. And last season, the Suns broke their franchise record for the youngest starting five the team has ever put on the court on multiple occasions.
Yeah, and with those young lineups, you could see the benefits, but also the concerns. I mean, they got a lot of extended looks at young players, and this team figures to have a bright future. But let's face it, there were some inconsistent stretches because of that youth. It's always difficult for a young group to learn how to become efficient and effective in the half court.
Chandler is screen to the left side wing. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from Bender.
Love seeing Bender work off the screen. Just so adept at reading defenders and capitalizing on their mistakes.
Hill kicks to Nance. Pick up by Hill. Nance dishes to Green. And he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Chris, there have been some great sixth men on the teams that you played with, but right now, who do you feel are some of the best of the bunch coming off the bench and in the NBA right now?
Well, 2 of my rookies, 2 guys I got to play with, Andre Iguodala, I think he's always going to be kind of that perennial top for sixth man of the year. He and another guy that was a rookie with him, and that's Lou Williams. He can just get buckets at any time that he needs to. And you look at a guy like a Patty Mills coming off the bench for the Spurs, and you don't have to necessarily do it with volume or with quantity, but it's also your quality of minutes. And I think that Patty Mills is someone that can definitely light it up in a flash. And these 3 guys, anytime you have them coming off the bench for you, you're going to have some firepower.
The Cavaliers leading by 8. Smith kicks to LeBron. Green left side. Over Daniels. Another shot. And James with the layup. LeBron's got 9.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And here comes Smith leading the fast break. He kicks to Hill. Smith outside. Outside Hill. 6 on the shot clock. Over Payton. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And it's a 12-point Cavalier lead.
And while he prefers the triple, giving space, he'll let it go from the mid-range.
Payton passes to Harrison. The feed now to Bender. Chandler is screen. Here's Harrison, covered by Smith. The shot by Harrison, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 12. Hill with it. There's the pass to LeBron. On the wing, Green. Baseline jumper, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Green's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's been in control here tonight, helping them get in front with his work from the field.
Payton kicks to Chandler. He feeds it to Daniels. Chandler is screen. Shot to stop the run. Cavaliers with the rebound. Nance has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Smith with it. Now Payton defending. Smith, no luck. Suns trail by 14. And there's the call on James. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Jeff Green. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And for the Cavaliers, every move they make is going to be under the microscope. When you have the league's most dominant player in LeBron James, there's pressure to make the most of his window.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And for the city of Cleveland, you can't overstate the impact of the Cavaliers' first title back in 2016.
Yeah, a city that had felt cursed in a lot of ways. Now it's been lifted. There's a sense they're back on a level playing field with the rest of the country.
And he makes both free throws. The Cavaliers leading by 12. Nance a screen. LeBron kicks to Nance. Dishes it to Clarkson. But they get it back. Tries yet again. Here's the three. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Payton kicks to Bender. Phoenix no good that time either. And the Cavaliers with possession. They're on a 16-7 run. And they call an illegal screen here.
And he wasn't going to get away with that one. Still in motion when he set that screen.
He even knew he wasn't in good position. He tried to slide himself into a better spot. The official wasn't having it.
Daniels kicks to Bender. Back to Daniels. Beyond the arc. Nance with the rebound. Nance has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Kicks to Smith. Nance a screen. Back to Smith. 6 to shoot. From downtown, here's Nance. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
One shot, mind the lanes.
And Chris, as your career progressed, your free throw shooting percentage jumped up about 20 points higher than when you started. That's not the case for a lot of players. Just how hard is it for a big man to improve their free throw shooting throughout their career?
Well, Kev, that's probably one of the things I'm proudest of is that I have the record from going from worst to that best improvement, and I worked out hard. I had a shooting coach, Buzz. We worked out every summer. I would take him everywhere with me, Kev. I mean,
really?
I would take this guy to the club, to church, to a restaurant, to he'd have to wait outside the bathroom. Everywhere I went that summer, I wanted him, with me because you have to focus and concentrate on it. You think about it, you have to change not only your mental habits, your repetition, but your thought process. So step 1 is figuring out that shot. Step 2 is how many repetitions. Step 3 is can you get that in game time atmosphere, and you really can't unless you punish yourself in the summer with running. So if you have to do a suicide every one you miss, or it just was so much work and intensity on it because you have to build up so much trust, because the reason why guys shoot bad free throws, they don't trust it. They shoot a different way every time. And it was fun becoming better at that, but that's probably one of the toughest things I've ever done was get better at shooting free throws because the concentration and the time allowed it to try to improve.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Dudley comes in for Chandler, and it's Reed in for Harrison. Reed dishes to Daniels. Dudley with a screen on Nance. Back to Daniels. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Daniels has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Clarkson against Payton. There's a good screen. And that one good from Clarkson. Clarkson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
There's the triple. Bender, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Dudley with a screen on Nance. Out to Payton for three. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Nance a screen. Hollins kicks to Nance. Pass to Clarkson. Back to Nance. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Down low, Daniels. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Daniels has got his second bucket of the night. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's James. 11 points in the game. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Bender. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. And so it's Cleveland looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Tyronn Lue. Coach, what is the focus going to be in the second half?
Just play the right way. Move the ball, share the ball, get stops, and get out and run in transition.
Always leads to good results. Thanks, Tyronn. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, y'all. Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Cleveland did not hesitate to set the pace. They strung together several impressive trips down the floor to open things up with an 8-0 run. After a solid quarter of play, they held a 10-point lead. Then in quarter number 2, they actually increased their intensity to pull further out in front, finishing with a double-digit advantage at the half. What'd you think, Shaq, about Cleveland?
Well, they're out in front tonight because of their offensive rebounding. Those second-chance buckets came into play in a big way. Those are effort points, momentum builders, salvaging points off the scrap heap. You never heard me say scrap heap before, Ernie. I don't even know what it means. It just sounded good.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Phoenix?
Well, they shot under 40% in the first half. There's your deficit. They missed some open looks, wide open. But overall, I thought the offense was stagnant. Look for their coach to draw up some specific plays to try to jumpstart them in the second half.
And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We'll see you later.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down. Here's James. Chandler out there with Bender. Then there's Payton. And it's Harrison in at the shooting guard position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. To the paint, Chandler with the steal. Here's Harrison. Feeds to Daniels. Pass to Harrison. There's the pick. Here is Daniels, guarded by Green. Chandler is screen. Shot clock at 5. Shot on the wing. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to 11 on the bucket from Daniels.
And how does he get that one to go? No idea.
Payton against Hill. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Daniels passes to Payton. To the middle. Suns moving the ball around. Chandler is screen. And that one's good. Daniels. Daniels has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Suns. LeBron outside. Over Bender. Unable to get that one. Now the Suns take it the other way.
And it's fair to say, Tyson Chandler, not the player he once was, but still a fantastic rebounder and eats up space and does everything you want from a big man.
Chandler with the screen on Smith. The Suns need to get a shot off. Bender with the bucket.
And Bender can really score in a hurry. He's very good at making the defense guess wrong, feasting on every error they make.
And with Chandler, Greg, he still rebounds at a fantastic rate, even though he's the team veteran. As long as he gets minutes, he'll get you some boards.
And part of that is because he's always been one of the smarter rebounders in our league, just aware of how to set up and track the basketball after the shot goes up, and he makes great use of his length and strength.
Here's Bender. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Oh, that's their first shot of the half that hasn't found a mark. It's been a good start for them.
Outside Hill. Back to Green. From 13 feet, it goes down. And it's an 11-point Cavalier lead. And the Suns call time.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Well, I think the first thing they need to talk about are the rotations. There's a lot of miscommunication out there.
Tyler Ulis is checked in for Peyton. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And the rejection by LeBron.
Oh, you got to be cautious around James. He's always on the hunt to swat away shots. Defense in your rear view may be closer than they appear.
Great open look there. Harrison's got himself on the board with 3 there. Cleveland leading by 8. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Nance sets a screen for Green over Daniels. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Green's got 13.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Chandler with the screen on Nance. Daniels kicks to Bender. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got his 4th assist in this one.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
To the inside. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. J.R. Smith on the wing. Here's the 3. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Smith can heat up like another 2-guard great. Vinny the Microwave Johnson.
Ulis passes to Harrison. He dishes it to Bender. Chandler with the screen on Smith. 6 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Bender, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 10. And Hill has it in the corner. Smith left side. To the middle. Here's Nance. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Nance has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Here's Bender. And again, it's the Suns missing. Cleveland's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. James in the post. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
When James gets you in the air, I mean, you're toast. He's superb at going right into the contact. Has the NBA ever seen a more dominant athlete than LeBron James? He's the quickest player on the floor at any given time and the strongest. Just one of a kind.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And LeBron so strong finishing. He's complained that maybe, Chris, he's not getting the foul calls he deserves.
And he's so powerful. The officials don't always notice kind of the little stuff. I mean, you almost need to tackle him to prevent him from the and one.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Lenz checked in for Chandler. And it's Marquise Chris in for Bender. Suns trail by 14. Now Daniels. 10 points for him. Chris. And nothing is falling for him right now. And here is Green. Now the dish to Hill. Nance a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Hill. Good. He hits the jump shot. And the Cavaliers lead by 16.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
Well, they continue to extend the lead. Terrific play on both ends of the court.
Now here's Ulis. He has 5. Passes it to Chris. Chris with another miss.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Green dishes to Hill. He kicks to LeBron. There's the screen. The feed to Green. Tries from 16. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 5 assists tonight. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
One kick kicks to Ulis. Here's Harrison. Phoenix no good that time either.
Yeah, really frustrating right now. They just can't seem to stem the tide here.
Yeah, going up against a big run, trying to mount one of your own. I mean, it's exhausting and takes a tremendous amount of energy here.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Ulis kicks to Harrison. Daniels with it. Now Green defending. There's a screen by Chris. Here's Daniels. And he overshot that one, missing. The Cavaliers leading by 20. Green kicks to James. The pass to Nance. Nance a screen. Down low. Dishes it to Daniels. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Cleveland's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And Howland gets it to go.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
Oh, just a solid screen to free him up. Makes the layup possible.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Well, yeah, he might have seen something he wants to exploit. Well, we'll see what they run coming out of this.
So for the Suns, Jared Dudley's checked in for Len, and it's Reed in for Harrison. Then for the Cavaliers, Kyle Korver. He's checked in for Green, and it's Clarkson in for Hill. Holland the pass to Nance. Clarkson kicks to Holland. Nance, right side, to the right side. Just 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And that one good from Clarkson.
Never backing down. Clarkson, unafraid to shoot with a hand in his face.
Ulis with it. He has 5. There's a screen by Chris. Ulis can't get it to go.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And it's Chris in the corner. And that comes off the assist by Ulis. Ulis has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Clarkson. He's got 18. Here's LeBron. And he banks in the layup. LeBron's got 15 points.
Love how determined James is down on the block. I mean, he knows there isn't anyone that can stop him inside.
There's a screen. Here's Ulis. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Ulis has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Clarkson dishes to James. Nance a screen on Dudley. The drive by James.
I like the intensity from James, using his speed to knife toward the rim.
This Sun squad struggling. Now Reed. Chris kicks to Ulis. Got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back. Cleveland leading by 23. Clarkson passes to Holland. LeBron against Dudley.
And how about the 46th pick back in the 14 draft? Jordan Clarkson has certainly exceeded expectations thus far in his career. An athletic combo guard. He's really succeeded playing at both the 1 and 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Elfrid Payton, he's checked in for Tyler Ulis. And Cleveland making a change here. And he's good on the second. The Suns shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. There's a screen by Chris. Daniels kicks to Chris. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Chris has got 6 in the quarter. And Greg, Jordan Clarkson, he has an offensive game, doesn't he?
He's able to shoot with range, and he can attack off the bounce as well. I think that enables him to kind of play on or off the ball. And I think he has a chance to be a really good two-way player in our league.
Payton kicks to Reed. Back to Payton. Pass to Chris. Out to Payton. Fires for 3. And the Suns get it back. Chris gets the bucket. Chris has got 13 points.
He's one of the guys having a solid game for them, but as a whole, they've been lacking.
19 seconds left here in the third quarter. Dudley against James. Just 5 to shoot. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
James is a workhorse down deep. When he's close to the basket, you better wrap him up.
Tonight, he's gone 3 of 6 from the line.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, LeBron. And both free throws good for LeBron. Phoenix with the ball. 3-pointer. Payton gets the bucket. 10 points for him.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Well, that's because they made a concerted effort to get the shooters involved. Now they've built up the confidence.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. Back to the action after this word. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Suns trail by 18. On the court for Cleveland, they've got Jordan Clarkson. Zizic out there with Green. Then there's Kyle Korver. And it's Howland in at the 3, the small forward.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Green dishes to Clarkson. Green with a screen for Clarkson. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
And the thing about Clarkson, he really plays with an edge, especially once he gets it up inside.
Payton kicks to Bender. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Bender's got 22.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Green, the screen. Holland, the pass to Clarkson. Payton on the double team. Here's Zizic, and he dunks it down.
So good at scoring off the pick and roll. That time, Clarkson with the perfect setup.
Suns trail by 20. Payton outside. They set the screen. Here's Bender. And a miss there on the triple. Cleveland's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Here's Payton. Lays it in off the breakaway.
Well, I like that he shows no hesitation there.
Yeah, while he's taking off, no one on the other side reacts. They give up the easy points.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Payton on the double team. Clarkson kicks to Green. Clock at 6. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Shooting one.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
You know the saying, numbers don't lie. You can see it up there on the scoreboard.
And you look at Ante Zizic, the forgotten player in the big trade, a young center, legit size and strength, and he also played under David Blatt, the former Cavs coach in Europe.
George Hill's checked in for Cleveland. And that one misses.
And Zizic has a lot of upside. One reason he was desired so much in the trade. Croatian, part of that golden generation, drafted 23rd overall in that 2016 draft, but ended up staying overseas.
Payton kicks to Dudley. Payton outside. Lets the 3 fly, and there's Bender. That's good on the assist from Reed. Bender's got 10 points here in the second half. Hill passes to Zizic. Pick up by Hill. On the wing, Korver. They set the screen. Lets it go with a 3. Some solid defense from Reed.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Payton dishes to Bender. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And given Bender's huge size, the defense has to be rough with him inside. If not, he's going to have a field day down low.
He's off on the first.
And Bender's one of those guys just oozing with potential. A big man who runs the floor well and uses his size down close to the basket.
And the second free throw, good. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. And here is Hill. He feeds it to Green. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Harrison's checked in for the Suns. And Jeff Green drops them both. Suns trail by 18. Right wing. Here's Bender. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Bender's got 14 points now in the second half.
And how about the consistency from range tonight? Really impressive.
That's because he's finding his spots. No hesitation. You can sense his confidence.
Hollins kicks to Green. Green draws the double. Shot clock at 6. Launches it. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Playing the revenge card right there. Trying to get those 3 points right back. Didn't work.
And Dudley kicks to Bender. Now here's Payton. Out to the right wing. Beyond the arc. No good there. Cleveland leading by 15. Korver up top. Pass to Zizic. Kicks it to Hill. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on it.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. First one falls for him. And the Pacers trading away the coveted George Hill. Going into last season, they wanted more of a passer at the point guard position.
And that's the one thing about Hill. He's more of a combo guard than a true point. He keeps his turnovers low. But as far as creating a ton of shots for his teammates, that's not really his game.
Here's the screen. Korver gets a wide open look. No good on the triple.
Well, this has not been his best effort. He's lucky his teammates have been there to bail him out.
Payton kicks to Harrison. Suns moving the ball around. Here's Bender. A three-pointer, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 17. Hill passes to Zizic. And here's Korver from the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball.
If you do not respect that Kyle Korver has been making a living as a sniper from deep, then you haven't been doing your studying. You don't know the scouting report.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. At the elbow, Green. Back to Korver. The tray. Rebound by the Suns. Chandler's got 7 rebounds in the game.
He's trying to help him add to this lead, but he just can't find his touch.
Here's Harrison. Chandler is screen. Payton dishes to Chandler. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. For Cleveland, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Pick up by Hill. Here's Green. And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And you really can't forget about Green's speed. So effective on the drive.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Here's Harrison. Over in the corner, Bender. No good, unable to end this run.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Green kicks to Hill. Nance outside, pick up by Hill. Nance passes to James, takes the 13-footer, and they get it back. Payton against Hill. Chandler is screen. And there's the call on James. And that'll be his third foul so far. And the Suns making a change here. Daniels is checked in. Cavaliers on D. They set the pick. Payton kicks to Daniels. 6 to shoot. Chandler is screen. There's the triple. And there's Bender. That's good on the assist by Daniels. 32 points for Dragon Bender.
And no fight left in the defense there after a teeth-rattling pick.
Feeds it to Green. Nice D from Chandler.
Not the tightest of D on him, but not the best of finishes either.
Here's Harrison. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And they're just living beyond the arc here, really the entire fourth quarter.
And you have to like this. Why? Because it's helping them space the floor, which can create other opportunities.
LeBron outside. The 3 from Hill. Harrison with the rebound. Suns trail by 17. He dishes it to Daniels. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Cleveland's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Green kicks to James. Nance a screen. Bender with the rebound. Bender's got 4 rebounds in this game. Payton dishes to Daniels. Chandler is screen. Here's the screen. Daniels passes to Payton. Bender kicks to Chandler. Payton in the corner. Lets a floater go. And now the fast break. Hill with the ball. And the wide open shot from Green. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Green's got 23.
And that was the correct play to make. George Hill, a very discerning playmaker.
The Suns have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Payton with the ball. Up off the screen, and Payton throws it down.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time, and he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one, that's for sure.
You're right. They are precise in how they ran that play. Exceptional timing. That's all good stuff.
Here's Green. Gets a very good look and converts. Green's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Wow, what a sensational quarter from him. And as long as they have this lead, I'd keep going to him again and again and again and again.
And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Timeout.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And the Suns call time here. One guy who's getting it done is Jeff Green.
This is a critical timeout for them. They've got to come up with a plan to slow him down right here and right now.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Jeff Green.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
On the road in a tough atmosphere, he's taken on the role of star tonight. If one of their other players came up short, he picked up the slack to make sure they'll be walking out of here with a win. And Phoenix making a change here. Dudley's checked in. Payton outside. The dish now to Daniels. Over Green. And too long on the shot.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, but at the same time, you know if he can just break through this cold streak, he can give you what you need.
Here's LeBron. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. James has got 22 points.
Oh, I love seeing James take over the game. I mean, a ferocious scorer who can flat out light it up.
Payton attacking over Hill, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Two.
That's good from Payton. And both free throws good for Payton. Here's Hill. Passes it to LeBron. Over Dudley. Nance dishes to LeBron. Nance passes to LeBron. Stolen by Dudley. And here we go. Fast break. Payton's got it. He kicks to Daniels. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Nance. .146 left in the fourth quarter. Chandler is screen. The shot by Harrison, no good.
I think a kick out is the better option there. Defense had the rim on lockdown.
Hill kicks to LeBron. And James throws it down.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Cavaliers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Jeff Green.
He was the alpha dog out there tonight, totally in charge of this game. No matter what the situation was, he was the one to dictate the action.
6 to shoot. Chandler is screen. 13 feet away. And that one comes up a bit short. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Pick up by Hill. 13 feet away. Again, the Cavaliers score.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
Well, they've gotten serious, stringing together some game-winning buckets.
Payton's shot is off. Payton against Hill. Now LeBron. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. We made our mark defensively. We understand that for the long term, we have to defend at a high level. We've been doing that.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.